Hello there ladies and gentlemen, it's Callum from TechRant here, and today I'll be showing you how to put custom analog sticks, more like the Xbox One analog sticks on the PS4 DualShock 4 controller. What you need in this tutorial is a pair of Xbox One analog sticks. These are DualShock 4 ones from the original PS4 controller, but I've already done the mod which are on the controller. If you can see the difference here, they're very different. Now, the reason why this mod actually does help is because the analog sticks are taller that you would normally use with the PS4 controller. As you can see, the Xbox One analog sticks are there. Proof of this is an Xbox One controller, completely stock, and it's got the exact same analog sticks. It's got a really good feel to it. That's the only thing I really like about the Xbox One controller, and I think it's a good option if you are looking to change analog sticks, because there is a known issue on DualShock 4 analog sticks. They're known to wear and tear around the edges, and that's a really bad issue. I don't know if they're going to fix that with the newer ones, but because it's like a fairly soft rubber, it's not the best, and if you're getting into a good gaming session and you're pushing down hard, it rips them a bit. I haven't quite ripped mine yet because my controller is fairly brand new, but I know it is quite a bad issue, and a lot of people have had it. I've got it on one of my other controllers, and it gets really annoying. You will need a Phillips head screwdriver, a fairly small one, nothing too big. It's about that size. Okay, to get into the mod, what you want to do, you want to flip your controller upside down. You see 4 screws, one there, one there, one there, and one there. That's all 4 of them. Now to begin, you want to take out all those 4 screws I noted down before. Now do mind, if you break your controller, I'm not responsible. It is like your choice to do this. I think it's a good upgrade, but it's just, you gotta be extremely careful while doing this. So you take off the rear. Once all the screws are removed, what you want to do next is basically hold your controller upside down like this, hold about there, and you hear quite a solid thump, so you push up. It is quite tough to do. You might have to go around to both sides because it does have a little lock feature, which is quite good. It kind of prevents you from taking it apart, prevents it from breaking, and it basically is real useful. Now, it's alright if the triggers come out, that is totally normal. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Now, I've seen another tutorial on this, and they say to unplug the ribbon cable. Now, I don't really like doing this because I've heard that you could actually break your controller by unplugging these cables, so what you want to do is be extremely careful at this point. Now, before any going any further, please remind that it's not my fault if you break your controller. Do this at your own risk. Now, see the battery pack here. The battery pack will fold up and you'll see a screw right about there. What you want to do is remove that screw that is located here. Like I said before, once you take that screw out, put it somewhere safe that you'll remember where it is, and then you won't forget in the future, because you don't want to lose that screw or the controller is basically broken. Now, I saw a video on this. This battery pack can go back in its original position, which is fine. You just be really careful. What you want to do, you want to hold it by these little plastic bits here on the rumblers. You want to pull it forward. You want to make sure that it clears the slot there and that slot there. Now, see, the analog sticks are quite easy to get to. You can pull them right off and you can replace it with the Xbox Ones. So the analog stick basically pulls right off. This is the original PlayStation 1 and this is the Xbox One. So what you do, you look at the orientation of the slot that is long ways, you slide it underneath, and then you slide it down as far as possible, and you do the same on the opposite side. Now bear in mind, you have to be very careful with the wires. You can pull it out, which I don't want to because of safety, but just bear in mind that it's pretty risky. Now after that, you can basically push it all in and it can go back together. But just remember, make sure everything is in the right position, how it's supposed to be. Something you got to remember also is that you have to return the screw that came out of that position there. You have to return it to the exact same position or it can cause a lot of issues. So before you do any more, put that back in. Now it is a quite annoying screw to return, but once you do it a couple times like I have, you'll get used to it. Okay, now that that screws in, you can fold the battery pack back over, pull this back, place it like that. Now you see that you have the space in between both of the bumpers. So what you want to do is turn it towards you, still in a position like this, because if you pick it up, the battery pack will fall out. You go over like that. So you go like an over rotation, you come over, put it over there, make sure it's clear there. Okay, now it's like that. Now what you want to do, so you want to make sure it's completely clear on both sides. Now you want to come around to the rear. Now this is a bit of a tricky part, but again, try hold it upside down, make it clear. What you do, you push these little things in here. So you push that forward, push that forward, come back to here, make sure it's in the perfect position. You continue pushing up. Your controller should turn on. If it turned on, you didn't unplug any wires, and it's done appropriately. Now what you can do, you're going to go around the controller, push it all tight, make sure it's all good fit, and then what you want to do is return the screws. So once you're back together, all the screws, make sure they are securely in place. And what you want to do is basically look at your controller, because now you've got custom analog sticks that came off the Xbox One controller, and they really help out first-person shooters. So they give you an extra bit of leverage when you're actually like moving around and shooting. Buttons work flawlessly because they have the exact same hole adjustment as the Xbox One and PS4 analog sticks. Now your controller should light up. I turned mine on to test. I'm on Black Ops right now. It is working. Everything is completely fine. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you stay tuned at TechRant. My co-host Riley will be uploading his setup speed run of him building his setup very soon. Anyway guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Please like if you did enjoy. Peace.